You are standing in an elevator. The doors slide open. A stranger steps in. Your body reacts before your mind catches up. Your heart rate shifts. Your eyes drop to the floor. A tiny alarm goes off deep in your skull. Nothing happened. No threat. Just a person waiting for their floor. But your body doesn't know that. It's still living in a world that ended thousands of years ago. Why does a stranger's presence still feel like something to survive? The answer isn't shyness or modern anxiety. It's older than those words. It's built into your brain, shaped over millions of years in a world where the wrong stranger could mean the end of everything. For most of human history, you didn't live among thousands. You lived in a band of 20 to 50 people. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar studied primate brain size against group size and found humans seem wired for a specific number of stable relationships. Roughly 150, not thousands, 150. That's the edge of who your brain evolved to recognize as safe. Everyone outside that circle was unknown. And unknown meant unpredictable. Unpredictable meant dangerous. A stranger might belong to a rival group competing for water. A stranger might carry a disease your body had never met. A stranger might be scouting your camp for a raid after dark. Not every stranger was a threat. But guessing wrong was brutal. Relax around a dangerous stranger, and you could lose everything. Stay wary around a friendly one, and you lose nothing but a moment of tension. Evolution doesn't reward accuracy. It rewards survival. Your ancestors' brains tilted hard toward caution. That tilt never faded. It's still running the show. Psychologist Paul Ekman studied facial expressions across cultures, from Papua New Guinea to Tokyo. Certain signals of fear and threat are recognized almost instantly before conscious thought engages. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux mapped the pathway your brain uses to detect threat. One route runs through the amygdala, asking only, "Is this dangerous?" The other runs through your cortex, slower, reasoning, considering context. The amygdala wins. So in the instant a stranger enters your space, your body may already be tensing before your mind decides there's nothing to worry about. You're running hardware built before language existed for a world where hesitation could be lethal. Then why doesn't this feel constant? Why can you sit on a crowded train and feel calm? Because your brain isn't only running a threat detector, it's running one layered under thousands of years of learning, culture, and memory. The alarm still fires, but your cortex constantly overrides it, filtering the noise. Context changes everything. A stranger in daylight barely registers. A stranger in a dark parking lot sets off the full alarm. Same species, same biology. Wildly different alert levels. There's a stranger layer to this. Psychologist Henri Tajfel split people into groups using something as meaningless as a coin flip. Within minutes, people favored their random group and grew distrustful of the other. No history, no real difference, just a label, and the brain built a wall. If a coin flip can do that, imagine what real differences do. None of this means the reaction is justified. It means it's old. Your brain evolved to protect a tribe of 50. It was never built for a subway car of strangers or a city of millions. So it improvises, using fast judgments built from evolutionary leftovers. Here's the twist. The same wiring that makes strangers unsettling also makes belonging feel good. The relief of a stranger becoming a friend. The comfort of a familiar face in a new city. These aren't separate systems. They're the same ancient rope, pulled in opposite directions. Every friend you have today once triggered that same flicker of caution. A shared laugh and the amygdala stands down. The stranger becomes a person. Now you meet more unfamiliar faces in a day than your ancestors saw in a lifetime. Cities feel exhausting in a way villages never did. And no wonder isolation feels heavy. That same system, built to seek safety in known company, sounds a different alarm when you're cut off too long. Loneliness isn't just a feeling. It's a signal that your tribe has grown too small. Every stranger you pass today is measured by a system built on survival math from millions of years ago. Most of the time, the math is wrong. The person on the train just wants to get home. So the next time you feel that flicker of unease around someone new, you're not being unfriendly. You're running code written by every ancestor who lived long enough to pass it down. Code built around small fires, where knowing who belonged inside the circle wasn't a nicety, It was survival. You stepped into that elevator today carrying that history. And so did the stranger across from you, running the same ancient program, wondering, for a flicker of a second, if you were safe to